Hey, real life traders from around the world. It's your boy, Jerremy Alexander Newsome with
Shaun Bennett.
And it is Kids Month. Every single March at Real Life Trading, we try to celebrate Kids Month and educate kids. Speaking of kids,
I just had a baby girl, Claire Bennett.
you did. When was she born?
February the 7th.
Congratulations, man.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations to Amanda Bennett, his wife, the mom. This is her studio. She's letting us rent it out.
She's laughing. Yeah.
Thanks, Amanda. So Kids Month, what is it exactly? Well, Real Life Trading, what we try to do is we try to incorporate information for children in regards to what the stock market is, how it works, what is investments, and how we can tie that to real world products. So we're doing a taste test. Krispy Kreme versus Dunkin' Donuts. He's on the Dunkin' Donuts side.
I am.
And I'm just kidding. He's pretty confident he can tell the difference between the donuts.
Yeah, I got this.
I have no real confidence at all in my taste tests, my tasting abilities versus these donuts. So it's going to be interesting to see. But for the kids and maybe for the grown-ups, what we're going to do is we're going to see how the donuts taste, how the texture is, the pricing of the donuts, and of course we're going to look at the stock charts to see how the performance of the stocks have been moving recent months and what could be going on in the future and if we can make a little bit of money off of it. It'll be interesting to see. Thanks so much for watching. Let's check it out. Traders from around the world, what's going on? We look ridiculous. I'm just getting that out the way now. I realize it. I'm blindfolded. This is the only way to really do a taste test. I can hear Shaun losing confidence over there.
I'm sweating.
He's hungry. It's been just a giant joke the entire time. So what we're doing is we're going to taste test these two donut pieces on our plate. And we're going to give, right, there's two?
Oh, there's 6 donut pieces.
Oh!
3 of each in case you need a second.
Okay, fine. There's a lot of donuts. We don't know. I have no idea how many are on here. I thought it was just two. That would have made it easier.
I know.
But there's more than that.
Eat the same donut twice.
So we're going to eat these to the best of our ability, decipher which one is which.
We need a palate cleanser first.
Correct. Do we?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay, well, we're going at it. All right, so here we go, folks.
Okay.
Here we go. I'm going to try to get a donut. All right, I think I got one.
Okay, I think I got...
You got one?
It's
You guys
weighted,
had
so...
the same one, too.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Let me smell it.
I can't smell it, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, shoot, I know what that is. Straight up. Right to my belly.
I have a pretty good idea.
I have a great idea.
All right, you go. Hold on. I'm going to go with mine first.
Go for it.
I think I already know the decision.
Yeah.
I'm 99% sure it's Krispy Kreme.
Absolutely. I think I see the hot sign on.
Is that 100%?
That's 100%.
Okay. So already we know I thought it would be a little bit harder, but let's go ahead and go to the left side of the plate where there's a rumor to be
I don't know where the left side of the plate
other
is.
donuts.
Keep going, Shaun.
Okay. I got a stab. I stabbed something. I've made contact.
I haven't. Houston, we have a problem. Where?
What are you doing over there?
I'm chasing the rim.
Just put your finger on it. I got mine first shot.
Hold on. Here we go. Okay.
All right. All right.
Smell it.
So just to make sure,
It smells so
this should be the Dunkin'.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
America runs on Dunkin'. That's so good.
Yep, I think that's Dunkin'.
Gosh, that's
So we're going to go with that. Is that, so actually the right side of our plate is Krispy Kreme. The left side is Dunkin' Donuts. To find out if we're right, stay tuned. We're going to do chocolate next. And then, of course, we're going to do the stock review. Let's see what's happening. All right, so we got the giggles out the way. That was a funny experience. It's unique eating donuts blindfolded. So let's check out this the pricing. So we got 6, half a dozen on both. And I will say, shout outs to Krispy Kreme. They did try to upsell me to 12.
They did.
That's always good. So Dunkin', actually you guess, which one do you think was the more expensive 6-pack of donuts?
I bet it was Krispy Kreme.
Was the most expensive? You are correct.
They think a lot of their donuts.
Yeah, so Dunkin' was $6.76, and Krispy Kreme was $6.92. Comparable in price, not outlandishly different, but
True.
Krispy Kreme takes the cake.
So good.
So from here, I really did not think I would know the difference. Go ahead and give me your opinion on the Dunkin' versus the cream.
Well, Krispy Kreme is a smaller size donut. That's the first giveaway. And the sugar in the Krispy Kreme is just outrageously above the Dunkin'. Dunkin's more like sourdoughy, fluffy, like a pillow in your mouth.
Okay. And Krispy Kreme is more like a...
It's more like pure butter and sugar in your mouth. Hey.
So they know their target audience.
Yep.
We want to make people fat and enjoy their food. So we're
right
gonna
to the
just
hips.
we're just gonna sugar it down.
Right to the hips.
Okay. It makes sense. I truly did not think I would know the difference, but as soon as I ate into it, I had just giant flashbacks of college.
So good.
And my Fortune 500 company days where they bring in
These are
donuts
big men.
often. We're going to do the chocolate next. I think that should be another slam dunk. And then we're going to eat the rest of the donuts afterwards. And then, of course, you guys know what you're here for, the stock review. So, safe to say, the donut taste test is going well so far. Thanks so much for sticking around and checking out the review with me. My objective as a real-life trader is truly just to teach people how the stock market works, how it moves, and how we can benefit from it, maybe make a little bit of money from time to time as an investment. So Krispy Kreme donuts, ticker symbol KKD. This is a line chart. And a line chart just simply represents the closing price every single day plotted on a line. And the purpose of a line chart is so that you can see the directional trend as quickly as possible. So the bigger your computer monitor, the more time you'll be able to get down here at the bottom. So I have about 8 years or so, maybe a little bit more. 8 years would be 2004 to 2012. So anyway, I have a little bit of 12 years on the screen. Krispy Kreme has obviously kind of been trading a little sideways in here. You can see it really stabilized really for a very, very long time for a while. Not a super expensive stock, not very volatile. In 2004, I mean, it really took a bath. Here's the weekly chart, and I don't know exactly what happened in 2001, specifically 2003, but we can see once it broke this support, it really, really took off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw some support resistance lines. This is a weekly chart. And a support resistance line are lines that show you where buyers and sellers hang out, where they hang out in the past, and if they've hung out there in the past, they'll probably hang out there again in the future. In the future. So I'm going to draw some lines. Really don't need that many lines on your chart. About 4 or 5 is sufficient. Sometimes you can go a little bit more, but you don't want to have too many. And here's what we got so far. So what I'm doing, just so I can show you, is I'm also going to be using the past data. I'm really looking in the past right now to see what lines I'm drawing. So I was looking here. So this is where my eyeballs were. So you guys can't see that. So this is what I was drawing. I used that little stop right there. So that's when it IPO'd apparently in 2000. Used this little line right there. And then I came over here and used this price. I used this price. And I used the absolute bottom on the chart back in 2009. So what I'm doing is I'm just looking for where did the stock stop moving. That's what I'm looking for, and I'm drawing these lines. So up here, you could draw a line right there, right? Because the stock stopped moving right there. Obviously, I don't necessarily need to draw that line right now because the stock price is nowhere near that. So in the future, if I needed to, I could. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines on the chart. We can see how the support and resistance is acting. So now what we're going to do is take this data and apply it to future current trading patterns on Krispy Kreme donuts. So now I'm going to zoom into present day. I'm also going to drop what I like to refer to as a little bit of a trend line in here just to see like a little bit of an angle. So notice this is an angled support. So there's a support there. There's a support there. And again, the support price is where stock finds more buying pressure than selling pressure. So if I hop over here to a daily chart, this is the daily chart. Notice how well Krispy Kreme actually has just recently bounced off this $13.14 price range. I'm going to come in here to what's called a candlestick chart. And a candlestick chart just simply shows you every single day a stock has an open, high, low, and a close, right? Open of the stock market is 9:30 a.m. Eastern, close is 4:30. And in between those times, the stock moves in a certain price range. So we're going to get to that in different classes in real life trading. If you're interested at any time, you can always hop over. We do offer all of our education for free. reallifetrading.com. Click on the education tab and trading for beginners. If you're a brand new trader, if you're interested in Kids Month, if you're watching this video because you're under the age of 21, you've never heard what the stock market is before, you're interested in learning, click on that tab. It's entirely free, guaranteed, 100% no sales pitch. Check it out, enjoy it, have fun, learn. If you have any questions, let me know. So back over here to the candlestick chart, notice that this level, this $13.14 price is definitely a level where people are buying Krispy Kreme. So notice, boom, boom, and boom, it bounced off there 3 times before. So if it happens 3 times, maybe it would happen a 4th time. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to create something called a trading plan. A trading plan is a future projection of what I want the stock to do, and if the stock does it, I will simply follow through. So I'm going to create a place to buy Krispy Kreme donuts. It's going to be called a limit buy. So I'm going to say to the broker, okay, I would like to buy Krispy Kreme at $13.15. The stop, well, a stop is to protect yourself in case a trade goes against you. So when you invest in the stock market and invest in life, whatever you're doing, real estate, business, you always have to take calculated risk. You always want to know what's the most amount of money I can lose so you can protect yourself. If you can know how much you can lose, you can protect yourself, because if you're trading in the stock market, losing on some trades is a guaranteed certainty. It's 100% fact. It will happen. Your objective is to lose as small as possible. So in this particular situation, you could say, all right, well, if I only want to lose $100, I want to go into Krispy Kreme knowing I can lose on a trade, but I only want to lose $100. How much would my investment be? So you come up with a future plan saying, okay, I want to buy Krispy Kreme at $13.15. My stop is $12.72. My target is way up here at $16.09. So your risk is smaller than your potential reward. Your risk, let's go ahead and calculate it, is $13.15 per share minus $12.72 per share, coming up with 43 cents per share. If you said to yourself, I only want to lose maximum $100 on this trade, you take $100 divided by 43 cents, and you will come up with 232 shares. That's how many shares of Krispy Kreme you can buy at $13.15. And if you place your stop at $12.72, your risk is $100. So if your risk is $100, the entire investment would cost you $3,058. Okay, $3,058. Boom. And then the trade, if it trades up to $16.09, you would sell. So let's just say hypothetically the trade worked out, right? $16.09, you sell your 232 shares. That would bring in $3,732 of profit. $3,732. So if you take that value and subtract your initial investment, you come up with 674 big ones. 674.88. That's a lot of money. That's a car payment. That's potentially a mortgage payment, depending on how big your house is, or rent or something. That's a solid chunk of change. And with only a $3,000 investment, it represents a pretty big return on your capital. So that is a real life example, and that's a lot of donuts, by the way. According to what you just heard, how much it was, I could buy 112 of what I just bought for that kind of return or that kind of profit. So very interesting to keep in mind. That's a future plan, right? Anytime you're trading the stock market, you don't want to know what it's doing now. You want to create a plan of what it could do in the future and then follow it if it happens. So that's my analysis on Krispy Kreme. Now let's go check out Dunkin' Donuts. DKND. I think it's Dunkin' Donuts. DNKN, Dunkin Brands. Now you'll notice something really interesting. Dunkin Brands already is trading at $46.19 a share. So it's trading more than Krispy Kreme. Interesting, right? Absolutely interesting that it's more value. The stock is actually more valuable. It's just something to keep in mind. But let's zoom out here and let's look at what Dunkin Brands has been doing for a while. So Dunkin has only been around since about 2012. So Krispy Kreme has been trading longer. So we get to go ahead and draw some of our lines on Dunkin Brands. So here would be a support price, $24.61. So you might be saying, Jeremy, why are you drawing that way down there? We're not down there. Well, if we ever get back down there again, if we ever trade back down there again, you'll know, hey, people bought there before. If they bought there before, they could buy there again. Here's another price. And so this is what I'm looking at with my eyes right there. So that's where the stock price stopped moving. So that's going to be a resistance line or a support line. There's another one here. And there's a few more on the chart if you guys can see. You can feel free to draw them in your mind. So there's one right there. There's one right about there as well. So yeah, there's a few more. You have kind of one in here. So you can draw as many charts and lines as you want, however many you're comfortable with, but you really don't need more than 5, 6, or 7. Once you have too many, it gets a little bit cluttered. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of zoom in and talk same analysis on Krispy Kreme. Now check that out, ladies and gentlemen. Notice how well, now just for accountability purposes, I did not do this trade. This is a hindsight trade. But check out how well Dunkin' Donuts bounced off of this $36.82 price range. And you would have not believed it, but it did it again just a few weeks ago. Stock traded down there and bounced beautifully off of $36.82. So how would you have known they could have bounced there? Well, from previous data. Where could you have placed the stop? Well, a stop could have been placed below these candles right here, so about $36. $36 would have been right about there, and the trade would have worked. So if you bought at $36.82, right now you'd be up really, really big on the trade, and everything is looking good. So let's kind of zoom in. Actually, quite recently, another one of my trading buddies named Zane, he was asking me to look at Dunkin' Donuts based on just the chart itself. And if we can look at these candlesticks, you might see a little bit of a resistance line right about there. So this is called a short-term resistance. And the trigger that I have at 44.18, I wanted the stock to break above that short-term resistance, which it did on the 23rd of February. So this is actually a very, very recent trade analysis on Dunkin Brands. The stop is right about here. So let's do the exact same math that we just did for Krispy Kreme. Let's say we want to lose $100 on this particular trade, and let's ask ourselves, where is our next target? Well, our next target is 52.58. That is the next line that we have on the chart. So that's where our target would be. So if we want to only risk $100 on this trade, we would take $44.18 minus $41.64, and we'll come up with $2.54. $2.54. That's the difference between these two numbers on the screen. Then you take 100, right? $100, that's your risk, and you divide it, 100, divided by $2.54 equals 39 shares. So you would buy much less shares of Dunkin' because it is more expensive. So you have the exact same amount of risk, $100 on both trades, on Krispy Kreme and Dunkin'. You're buying a lot more shares on Krispy Kreme because it is more cheap, less expensive than Dunkin', which is the exact opposite. As you just saw, Krispy Kreme is actually more expensive price-wise. So that could maybe give you an investment idea where you're saying, wow, okay, so Krispy Kreme is less expensive of a stock, but they're charging more for their product. Might be a good investment, or might be a stock that could continue higher. You never know, right? So you start talking fundamentals or just really business sense as far as the industries and companies, and that's what makes the stock market churn. That's what makes the stock market the stock market. There's always two sides on every coin. There's always two sides, two opinions to every trade, and that's what's absolutely fantastic. So Dunkin', that's my trade analysis at this particular point in time. I think it's right smack in the middle of a support and resistance line, and this would be a really, really good target if you're in the trade. At this point, it'll probably do something like this, fill, trade up into there. Just a guess as what it could do, but if Dunkin' Brands does in the future ever trade back to $36.82, you could have a pretty good buying opportunity there, and hopefully it would bounce again. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. I really hope it was helpful and beneficial. If you have any questions, you can email me, Jerremy@reallifetraining.com. Let's hop back over to the good stuff. You guys absolutely rock. Thank you for watching. Hey traders from around the world, so we're back with this edition of the chocolate. Not much has changed. It's messing up my hair. Sorry about that. Usually our hair is on fleek, so forgive the mess.
On fleek.
Love it. So we're gonna try out this chocolate escapade, and we're gonna see if this one is as easy as the frosted glaze. So you think you can do this, Shaun? You ready?
Yep.
I think we nailed it last time. So
Okay.
you go first on this one. See if you can get this one right. And I want to hear your opinion first. Keep in mind,
something that's weighted.
we're using utensils.
No hands, folks. No hands. Well, I am using my hands, but I'm using the utensil. Smell it?
Got it. Stabbed it away.
Oh, gosh.
Feeling kind of heavy. I'm thinking this is the Dunkin' right here.
That's a mouthful.
It's a little heavy.
Oh, my goodness. Woo!
Woo! A little dry, that one.
That's a little dry. Like it's a couple days old.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. I was actually thinking that someone pranked me and did not put a donut.
They sold us stale donuts.
I think I'm eating a shoe.
Yeah,
like a chocolate Nike.
It is. It is. Chocolate Nike.
So I'm gonna say in my mind, I know what that one is. I'm pretty sure you know what it is.
I am too.
I'm gonna go with the next one,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna have you make your decision out loud, and then I'm gonna either agree or disagree.
Okay.
All right.
I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, I think I got something.
Make contact.
Ooh, that's a little denser.
Oh, this is heavy too.
Ooh,
Man.
Oh, shoot.
Chocolate might not be as easy as I thought.
Oh, man, these pieces are massive.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh.
Oh, no question.
Oh, my goodness.
Off the board. The easiest taste test I've ever done.
Have a sugar packet or two. Man. Jeez. That's liquid sugar, I'm going to be honest.
That is
That's like liquid sugar.
like I'm 7 years old and I went up to just like this tube of sugar. I'm like, give it out to me.
Hit me. Hit me.
I want all the sugar in the building right here. But I want it covered in chocolate. I want chocolate sugar. So you know which one you're going with, right?
Oh, man.
Let's hear the verdict.
Well, the first one was Dunkin'. The second is Krispy Kreme.
100%.
You should invest in sugar, you know? Maybe you should trade sugar futures.
100%.
There we go.
So let's see if we're going to be right. Stay tuned to the end. Back in a little bit. All right, so we got the judgment. We have the chocolate and the regular glaze completely eaten. Ashley, were we correct?
Yes, both of you are.
Of course.
I will say I am shocked. So when I was here at Shaun's company, everyone was very confident they would know the difference. I need to say it publicly as a spokesperson for the world and for people who like sweets. Dunkin', got to step up your game in the donut world.
It's true.
Your coffee, maybe we're going to do coffee at some point, Dunkin' versus Krispy Kreme. Does Krispy Kreme do coffee?
They do coffee. That's a good test.
That might be next at some point, but I will say the donuts is not even close. It's not even subpar. It's not even close.
Nope.
So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. We're going to try to do as many of these as possible, especially during Kids Month. To, again, let the kids know, hey, these products, they are real life products. They are tied to the stock market. You can invest in these companies, and I think Krispy Kreme might be the better investment based on just the edibleness. But that's what the charts are going to tell us. So, guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter at Newsome Nuggets. Do you have a Twitter?
I do.
Oh, yeah, we chat all the time.
Yeah, you and I, we have conversations on Twitter.
We tweet often.
We tweet often.
To each other. Yeah. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. You guys are amazing. Share with your friends. Tell everyone. And ladies and gentlemen, until next time, love life, live life, and trade it. See ya.